see ya.
Hi, guys.
See ya.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
I hope to.
Yes. Have you heard any more? What time is her plane supposed to come in?
From Leslie?
Yeah.
Her first leg is delayed half an hour, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Her second one is already delayed an hour, so we're talking 11:30 now instead of 10:30.
Oh, God, Dave. We're just saying how about 10 o'clock we're all dead.
Yeah, I know.
Big
Yeah.
fat coffee.
Yeah, I may have to take a cup of that coffee that you got in there.
Nice and
Let's see, are there travel mugs or not travel
I
mugs?
never
Take 'em
made
out.
it.
Oh.
We can make it before you leave. though.
No, there's cups, paper cups with tops.
With tops?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
didn't make coffee.
What?
I didn't make any.
It's
No,
in
we
the,
got
Oh, you
leftovers
did
Yeah,
make
yeah.
some?
morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
right.
Yeah,
The
all right.
Have to find the tops.
Are we on?
You are.
We are. Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the March 3rd, 2025 Town of Parsonsfield Select Board meeting. Let's see, get my agenda up here. All right, first on the agenda is our town clerk.
Okay, just make sure it's hooked up right and get this on. Looks like it. Alright, I don't have a lot this evening. Just a reminder, the automatic foreclosure date for 2022 real estate taxes is March 6th, at the end of the day. We've had some people come in today. Currently, we have 7 accounts that are pending foreclosure. I did send a list to the board in case you were wondering what that list looked like. Tuesday, March 11th, the town clerk office will be closed. Residents can go to Porter Town office to do their registrations. It could be inland fish, car. They can help you out while we're closed that day. Is Selectboard and Code going to be open?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
I did talk a little bit to our auditor, and just curious where we were at with the current audit they're working on. Do we know?
They're still asking for information. The last email was looking for 941 information. Danielle?
So that's where it's stuck?
Excuse me?
That's where it has stopped, is just looking for
That just
941s?
came in, so.
Okay.
What
That's
year?
back 2021,
2020 and 21.
2021 and 2022, I believe, right?
Was it?
Yeah, they just finished the 2021.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. I'll send that to him tomorrow. I did talk a little bit, like I said, back and forth from the auditor. He was asking about what we had for food fund and heating fund amounts. And I did get back to him, but he never really gave a recommendation on where to go from there. So I am still waiting to get his good graces on moving it into Trio.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Mellon came in today. Trash contract that ends June 2025.
It's July, actually.
July?
Yeah, I think it's July 15th.
Okay.
I may be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I thought it was a little sooner, so I was just concerned with the advertising.
Yeah,
piece of
yeah,
it.
we need to get going on that. We need to have a special town meeting to give us authority to sign a 3-year contract, because that was left off of the annual meeting warrant.
Okay.
So, kind of waiting to see if there are other things that we want, but we'll do that before long. In the advertising, we can start in the next couple of weeks.
Okay. Did the Walker ad get in? Do you know?
The Walker.
Walker for
Locker.
sale?
Locker.
For the
Oh,
bids?
Walker, no, I'm waiting until he pulls them out and
Oh,
they're
okay.
ready.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten back to him about that then, so. Okay, yep, can do that.
There is an ad in the paper this week on the closure for March 11th, so that is
Okay.
in there. I did send the budget reports and just wanted to mention about the sand and salt budget. It is on the low side. It's a little less than $4,000 to finish out the season, so
Mhm.
just want to keep an eye on that, I guess. Those are the latest invoices that I've received, and I don't have any other deliveries that have been scheduled, so I don't know if deliveries want to be authorized by the selectmen moving forward now, since it's so low. If I do get a call for Saul, I feel like it should be. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's up
Yeah,
The last one that you're holding till next Monday, does that's included in the balance so that, and after that it would leave us with,
In my email, yep, I gave, because I hadn't posted.
Okay.
It, obviously, I haven't entered it in yet, so that is included in my email.
okay.
okay.
Mark
So-
knows about it and we'll let Bill know, because he's
Okay.
not aware of it. Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to send those figures to Mark and Bill?
Yeah,
or-
why not?
Okay, I'll just clip it out of that email.
Sound, yeah.
Just
Yep.
so they're aware. Other than that, tax collection updates are there, 7 accounts pending foreclosure, balances on the reserve and checking look good, and my little to-do list is at the bottom.
So the foreclosure list,
Yeah,
have you heard from any of these people?
we heard from one of them on the
Okay.
list.
Okay.
Everybody that's contacted us basically came in today. We had a lot come in today. I'm gonna kind of, I think Wednesday, I'm gonna start contacting people or trying to contact people,
Mhm.
either by phone or something, so, we had to do that last year, so.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanna give it till at least Wednesday, I guess, Wednesday morning, see what things look like.
Okay. Okay. And they all signed for their notices?
I sent it regular mail and certified. A lot of certifieds came back, but regular did not.
Regular didn't, yeah,
So-
okay.
I did have one regular come back, and he actually came in and paid today, so
Okay.
that was good.
Okay, good, good. All right. Huh. Very good. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Next item is to review our agenda for today. Everybody been through that?
Mhm.
Okay with it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. February 24th minutes. Have you all read those?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay with them?
Yes.
All right. And reviewing the bills to be paid. All right. So we don't have, we don't have a payroll number. We usually get a handwritten
Oh, yep,
payroll number.
yep, sorry.
It's all right. So the bill total without today's payroll is $10,744 and change. Obviously nothing big. $4,900 for salt. And actually about $5,000 that's just passed through to the state for motor vehicles and inland fisheries. That takes care of most of it. I'll get the payroll number momentarily.
Okay.
That's not part of the warrant. Payroll is, well, it actually is, but payroll can be paid even if we don't sign it, as long as we sign it at some point. Thanks. So the gross payroll this week is $10,956.14. So is this copy to go with the warrant?
Yep, sure.
Okay. Can I see that, Aaron? I want to put those numbers together. So the total warrant, including payroll, is $21,762. All right. After that, ads. I don't believe we put any ads in this week. Clerk has one going in about next, the 11th, which is Tuesday next week. Clerk's office will be closed. The CEO and Select Board office will be open though.
The standing ad that we have for workshop and all that, we should update that to
It was
include.
updated 2 weeks ago.
It was, okay.
Yeah,
Yep, perfect.
all right. All right, we have no monthly reports today. Move on to the discussion items, cannabis applications. We are still under advisement by our attorney to not move any further with the cannabis applications. There's still some issues, and right now we can't discuss them any more than saying that. Hopefully there'll be some movement in the near future. After we put out a call for appeals board members, we got 3 people who expressed interest. 2 of them came in today. They're John McGowan and Earl Brown. And after some discussion, they both agreed to be on the board, on the appeals board. So we have appointment sheets for them. And everybody is in agreement that they should be appointed.
Yes.
Let's see, Earl will be appointed through town meeting of 29, and John through town meeting of 28. Our dates got all goofed up on the appeals board. It's supposed to be 5 members that are in a 5-year rotating scheme, with one of them up each year. So we're gonna get back into that.
Okay.
Okay. Contract for grounds maintenance from Dana Batchelder. We have a proposal for a 3-year contract from Dana. They would like to renew the contract. What's another 3-year contract? All right. 26, okay. They've proposed a 3% increase for this coming year, and then 3% for each of 26 and 27. So this year would be $5,008, and next year would be $51.58, and the following year would be $53.13. I haven't checked the math, but we will do that before we sign this. All right, so this is a 3-year contract that we are going to need voter approval to sign. We also, as I mentioned earlier, I think have to get approval to enter a 3-year contract with the trash contract, with a trash contractor, as our trash contract is up this year. So, you know, we should probably schedule the town meeting for those.
When is it up? When is their contract up? I don't see it.
I would assume it would have been up at the end of last year, right?
Well, no, 'cause
Sounds annual.
you pay through the year, right?
No, they're on a different schedule.
Yeah.
So when are they up? Is it a calendar year?
No, they're not on the calendar years, it's just different. Let me see if I can find it. Danielle might have my folder, the red
Oh,
folder.
we're talking about Batchelder,
I don't have the
mowing.
red folder.
You don't have the red folder?
I'll put on my new guy hat. What do they mow?
No, because they're
All of this,
came in on
all of the town-
springtime,
Yep.
town
it was
hall.
off.
And 3 of our cemeteries.
The 3 towns.
3 town-owned
Yeah.
cemeteries, right.
I don't know where my folder is.
Okay. All right, well, we need to talk about a special town meeting then. Maybe tonight is not the night, but we need to think about that in the next couple of weeks.
Is it something we want to put a bid out for?
frankly, we
Did.
this was the best bid, and my guess is we won't get any better. We can if you want. Let's find out when this is up
Okay.
first. I mean, if it's, yeah, let's find out the term,
Okay,
and then if
You
we
know, it's
want.
springtime to sometime in the fall, so.
So it's the mowing season then?
Yes,
Yeah, okay,
yes.
so call
Yeah.
it a calendar year,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, maybe we should put it out to bid.
Especially whereas it's over 5,000, I think
Yeah.
we should start getting in the habit of
Yeah,
any jobs that are 5,000 or more. You know, we can obviously discuss whatever that limit is that we want to do,
Right.
but I think it would make sense.
yeah, I agree. My only comment there is that these folks are good. And,
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
I mean, and you
and there
know,
may not be anybody else, but at
Right,
least, yeah.
right, but,
Yeah.
yeah, putting it out,
He might come in at a higher price.
he might.
Yep.
That's a chance we take. Yep. Yep. Okay, very good. We'll keep that on the menu, so to speak. And back to the agenda. Okay, so, letter to cannabis growers. Once we put our cannabis licensing ordinance in place, since we have, we need to contact all the growers out there. Whether they're growing in their house, on their property. We know the ones that are licensed through the state. There are probably a number of others. As a matter of fact, we know of some that the state filled us in on. So we need to put together a letter to these folks saying they have to get licensed, right?
It's for cultivation facilities not located on their private,
On their
Personal
primary
property,
residence, yeah.
right.
Okay.
and not for their own personal, medical use either.
Right, no, yeah, yeah. All right, so do we have a volunteer to put that letter together?
I can work on it.
Okay, sure, yeah, and we can throw it back and forth.
Yep.
Yep. Maybe a goal to get it out 2 weeks from now? Go.
That's a goal.
Yeah, that's a goal,
Okay.
that's all.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Sounds good.
yeah. Okay. All right, emails that we've gotten. First of all, we got an email from a constituent who requested that we read the email at our meeting tonight. I'm not going to do that for a number of reasons. The primary one is that sets precedent that says, okay, when I send an email to the board, I expect them to read it. And we're just not going to do that. So the email will be forwarded to the appropriate parties and go from there. Other emails and communications, not just email, are about plowing, and in particular about mailboxes. Had a number of mailboxes that have been hit by the plow contractors. We spoke with one tonight, the other one is out for a personal reason right now. And we reiterated that maybe they need to slow down a little bit, and maybe they need to pay attention to where the mailboxes are and skirt them so that they're not hitting them. Now, this means that there may be, the sides may not be pushed back as much as the contractors would normally do around the mailboxes. I mean, ideally, they'll just literally go around the mailboxes when they're pushing the banks back. We'll just have to see on that one. There isn't a whole lot, it's a trade-off between how much they can clear the road and how many mailboxes they're going to hit. Well, hopefully they won't hit any more.
Speed as well.
Pardon me?
We address speed as well.
Yeah. All right. Then, ancient landmarks. I'm going to let Jen speak to that.
Oh, that is, Ancient Landmark Society would have meetings here at the town hall in the CEO's office. And the wife of one of the members sent, I think that came to you, Danielle, didn't it? That there are no more members of the Ancient Landmark Society. They've all passed away, and they have records and material that is still in the CEO office. We've had two people, Lynn Sudlow being one of them, and then, who was it?
Sylvia Pease, I
Sylvia
think you
Pease was
said,
also
yeah.
interested in taking the records for the Parsonsfield Porter Historical Society. Other towns are also mentioned in the records of the Ancient Landmark Society, and Sylvia was willing, I believe, to get in touch with those people also.
Mhm.
So if that's something that we agree on, that the Parsonsfield Porter Historical Society can take them, then that's what we should do.
Yeah,
I-
I guess, I mean, we really don't have the authority to say that, but if
Yep.
nobody's gonna step up, which it appears is the case, then,
Or we'll put it out there, if there's anybody that is part of it that we're not aware of,
Yeah,
please, let us know.
let us know.
Yeah,
Because we'll be making that decision, I was gonna say tonight, but we'll hold off for a week at least, and, before we say that, the Historical Society can have the records.
Do you
I don't-
want to reach out for a shopper's guide ad to maybe reach out to people that maybe aren't listening, or?
that's possible, there might be somebody, I think, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
everybody
mean, I
looks
think
at the
that-
shopping guide.
Right.
Yeah,
They look at that more than our website, or even maybe listening to
yeah,
us.
or people from
Yeah.
other towns.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. Last week I mentioned a new policy that Facebook has, Facebook Live, for its video storage, video retention policy, they're calling it. And the retention used to be forever. It is now a 30-day retention policy. And by May 19th, we need to have all of our old videos off of the site or they're going to disappear. That much I understood. When I went and reread the email, the other part of it is that starting February 19th of this year, last month, that 30-day retention period goes into place for any new videos. So any video that we have recorded since February 19th will be deleted in 30 days.
Okay.
So
So we need to
we need
prioritize moving those
to something,
okay.
yeah. Now,
You have access to the Facebook, right? Okay. On Thursday, let's sit down and do you have access to the YouTube by any chance?
Do I have access to?
Like the YouTube channel, the town's YouTube channel?
we don't have a
We don't
YouTube
have
We
one.
can make a channel.
Yeah.
We have one.
Is that channel 2? Is that channel?
No.
No?
No, the town itself has a YouTube that's where all the videos used to be.
Oh, planning board.
Planning board.
Is that just the planning?
I think during COVID, didn't planning board, make a YouTube channel?
Not
That's
that-
news to
yeah,
me,
that-
yeah.
It's news
I've
to me
seen
too.
the same, but I thought it was
It's
just.
literally called Town of Parsonsfield, so that's why I assumed it was a town.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
we can check on it, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or we can look to get one, but I was gonna say, I can sit and download and upload
Yeah,
Yep.
and start the process.
gosh.
I mean, if we're gonna start losing stuff
Yeah.
So-
in 2 weeks, then,
Things that were taped 2 months ago?
we're okay.
Okay.
It's just since February
Okay.
19th, we've only got 30 days from the time that
Oh,
those
wow.
were recorded.
So we have to
So
have
that
another
starts
method.
the moving,
Okay.
the window
yeah.
for those. The ones that are older than February 19th, we've got until the middle of May.
Yeah. So you either use YouTube as an archive,
Yeah.
so you host it on Facebook, and then in 21 days, you move it to YouTube. Or we move everything to YouTube and then start streaming from there.
Yeah.
Whatever
Well,
makes the most sense.
Ideally, I don't think we want to have to be downloading and.
Right.
Right.
It would be a lot cleaner to just, yeah.
So why don't you take a close look at YouTube and see,
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, we can set up a town one and Yeah, because I'm assuming that if that was just the planning board using it, then Desiree would have that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually got a zip drive as well. Do we want to get some zip drives to get them off Facebook quickly and retain them until we figure this all out? Maybe we could have it in a day or so. If we want to store it instead of put on the laptops.
I don't know how big. Let's look at how big the files are.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, because like the town meeting ones are going to be huge.
Yeah.
But
Town meeting ones are on
They're
the
chat-
SAD 55
Yeah.
channel 2
Yeah.
YouTube. So those are definitely saved because they need video it.
yeah, we'll take a look at it.
Okay.
let's see.
It's gonna impact a
Just-
lot.
We do have some zip drives. I
Okay.
just don't know how much storage there is. Fun.
If not, I've got a portable, just like a disk drive.
Storage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a secondary disk drive in here that's, I don't know, 250 gig, and I've used 25 gig on it.
Oh, yeah,
So that would be plenty.
yeah. Yeah, if it's easy, I can just start ripping videos and moving stuff over.
You'd have to save it first on the device to get it up to YouTube, though, right?
You go to Facebook, save the file from Facebook, and then go to YouTube to upload the video.
Right.
And so you're subject to not only the download speed, but the upload speed, which for us is better now.
Yeah.
But it's still going to take,
Yeah.
and then naming everything, and yeah,
Oh, yeah.
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 Okay.
And I swear last week when I got, or 2 weeks ago when I got the email, that they provided a link that said download all your videos.
Oh, you
Can't
can't.
find it. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Maybe I dreamt that. I don't know. I'll keep
Yeah.
looking,
Okay.
and I'll let you know before Thursday.
Perfect.
All right. That's that. Okay, road posting. We post the roads for a load limit every year when the weather starts warming up so that heavy loads don't tear the roads up. And let's see, we got an email from Maya, is that right?
Yep.
Does somebody have that in front of them?
We responded to a concrete company. I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah. Somebody asked him about road postings.
Right. I think he said he was gonna do it tomorrow.
It's looking like 3-5.
3-5.
3-5, okay, so that's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Alright.
So every town road except for 160 Elm Street, Merrill Hill, Maplewood, and 153.
Right, and that's because those are all
State
state
roads.
roads. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow, okay. That was, you're right, it was from a concrete company.
Yeah. Okay, and that's it for our discussion items. We'll move on to any updates that we have. Jen?
Maybe for discussion, we could talk about when we want to have a workshop with the Elijah Piper people. They've made a request to change a few things around with those funds, and they've asked us to read some of the material and then meet with them. If we could do a workshop with them, set a date for that, so that, so that they would have, we can get back to them and let them know this is what we're doing. I don't know what works for everybody. Now, now that we have another workshop day, Thursdays from 2:30 to 4, we're adding a workshop because it seems to be there's a lot of things we need to work through.
Right. What do we have on the agenda this Thursday? Anything? Nothing specifically. We've got,
Staff meeting, what's that?
pardon me?
No, that's
Oh, okay. We've got an executive session next Monday with our lawyer at 4. And the personnel policy. Where the-
Oh, yeah, we were gonna work on personnel policy as well, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, we could meet with them on Thursday
Okay,
and then also spend some time with the personnel policy.
sure.
I mean, I don't imagine that the Elijah Fox and Piper stuff is gonna take more than half an hour.
Okay. I'll email them and let them know. Hopefully they'll be able to all attend as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Okay.
If at least two of them can come, that would be good.
What time do you think?
2:30,
Okay.
and then shoot for personnel policy discussion at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
And if we have to, that can be delayed a little bit.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Okay.
Maybe that would be a good time to let Tom Winter know about when he can take the lockers down.
Mm-hmm.
I know there was a request to have him do it on Friday, when nobody was in the town hall, but that would mean that somebody has to open up and,
Yeah.
I think, be here. If it's a noise, I mean, if we let him come in and take a few down, and if it's a noise factor, we can,
Yeah.
change plan.
I think the issue is that some of them are right against this wall,
Mhm.
and that may be noisy. The ones across the hall, though, I think he could probably
Could
do
probably
anytime.
take down.
Yeah. And I don't think that would be a bother.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any banging, right? Just,
No, unscrewing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't
Yeah,
know.
Probably
Right.
just a power drill.
David, I just sent you a link for a Facebook downloader.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there are a bunch of them. They're commercially available, but
Oh,
yeah, that's not Facebook though.
Oh.
Well, maybe it is, but yeah, I saw that, or saw a bunch of
Someone
them.
Oh,
can
yeah.
something.
Okay, so that's Piper, that's Tom. We'll talk to him about coming in to do the far wall,
Yeah.
perhaps. I went to the Saco River Quarter Commission's public hearing on Jim Paulette's racetrack. It was well-attended and supported by a lot of folks, and also there are a lot of concerns from abutters about noise and dust, and the sponsor of the racetrack was really good about saying, maybe we can do some noise testing on the abutters' properties and see where we go from there. Most of his rental racetracks are, and they went into all this engine stuff that I have absolutely no idea about, how much quieter they are than the two-cycle engines, and on. But that lasted for about an hour and a half, the hearing and the questions from the board. No decision made yet. What they're asking for is a piece of land, we've already talked about it, to be put into general development district. It's only half an acre, and it really is right up on the edge of the general development district, so I think.
Excuse me, we just lost video.
Did we lose internet?
I don't know, but
I think so.
Interesting, huh?
okay, sorry.
That's okay.
I thought it was out. but-
Okay. So they'll make a decision, it's probably gonna be announced next month, perhaps. So this is March, and at some point during the month, we're supposed to be hearing about our Community Resilience Project grant. Keeping my fingers crossed that we hear in another few weeks or so. I'm saying that the word resilience seems to be the buzzword for 2025. I attended another meeting with Southern Maine Planning and Development on starting a Southern Maine Resilience Project. Meetings are to occur for about the next 6 months, and then they'll plan on making a plan for most likely power outages and seeing what the towns can do. I also attended a Zoom, kind of a seminar on advocacy and legislative changes and how to go about doing that if the towns have anything that they want to do. It was interesting, and I kind of thought it might be good during our select board meetings just to bring up what is in front of the state that might affect our town. One of them is several bills in front of the legislature to do with homestead exemptions, increasing it from what we have now. Some of them may pass, some of them may not. There's, I guess, a pile of bills that are sitting there. Some of them will will increase homestead exemptions for age-related. One of the bills wants to increase it, across the board. So, like I said, there's many LDs out there that they're going to be discussing. And then one of them that I thought was very interesting was a tax revenue bill that would allow municipalities that are, have opted in to cannabis facilities and retail stores, and would allow the towns to get 12% of the tax revenue in retail sales from cannabis that the state takes in. So it'll come back to the town. That's LD 347. The revenue that the town would receive has to be used to offset property tax. So there's a stipulation that goes along with the bill. But I thought it was interesting, and maybe just every week, you know, if there's more bills that come up and, you know, that are kind of pertinent to the town, we'll bring them up. Things
Good
that keep,
idea.
things that keep us busy during the week. Yep. And, you know, I think I just wanted to say also that if we have emails that come in that people would like us to read, and it's not something that we want to start on, we more than welcome those people to come in and read their email. So, you know, if they want to be present at the select board meeting, I think that would be great. I think that's all the updates I have.
Okay.
Yep.
Aaron?
I don't have a lot. The only two that I had, one was we met with last week. The Girl Scouts came in and got a tour of the building, and got to explain to them some of the things that we do here in town, and talk about local government. So I know that they appreciated everybody talking to them and understanding it a little bit more. And I know my girls they're interested to hear a little bit more about what Dad does when, you know, he's not at dance class on Monday night. And then the other thing was website update. We talked earlier about the design for the website. Showed you kind of what the design he'd put together, and so I will have them go forward with that design. Basically what they'll do is they'll load that design into the test environment, so when they start bringing the content into over from our current website, it'll actually get loaded into the right places, and so we'll get an idea of kind of how that all looks. They said it'll take about a week once they start, and they'll give me a heads up when they're going to start. So they anticipated it would be about a month, which would be right around now, so I would expect to get that email relatively soon that we have the content.
Wow.
and then we can start. They'll move everything over, and then we can decide what buttons are where and what things go, and we don't have to make total final decisions, but we'll be able to kind of direct some of it, which will be nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, getting closer as we move forward. It's hard to believe it's March already.
Yeah.
And things like those button functionalities are not cast in stone, right?
Correct.
We can still change them after the fact.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Aaron, for all that work on it.
Yeah.
It's great. Great.
I wonder if we can go on GoDaddy and see what pages get the most clicks and help us kind of decide what to put down for buttons.
Yeah. Do they have that?
I'm not sure. I know they track some sort of movement or
Yeah.
whatever, so maybe we can look at that to help determine that.
The new website will have that.
The
Yeah, has that
click-
metric?
We'll have that.
Amount,
Yeah. Give you an idea of what people are clicking on the most or where they're spending the most time.
Mhm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Good.
Huh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Excellent.
All right. Okay, I guess I'm up. Let's go back here. So, we talked about that and that. On March 19th, which is a Wednesday, we will be going live with a new version of our motor vehicle cash receipting real estate tax software from a company called Trio. You've probably heard us mention Trio many times. This is an online version, and we're making this move because they're going to stop supporting the version that we have. We were waiting until we got the generator in place because you do have to have internet access. Actually, the generator and our fiber connection, which will hopefully stay live when power goes out. So with the generator and power out, we still should have internet access. So won't shut us down. The only time we'll get shut down is if a tree has fallen on the wire and taken a wire down. But we can't avoid that. The other thing that we're waiting on is our phones. I'm not quite sure what's up with them. I'm a little upset with Consolidated right now because they have not been in touch. I emailed this morning and did not hear back from anybody. 3 people were on that email. So actually, I'm sorry, 2 people were on that email. So hopefully I'll hear something. If not, I'll start making more noise.
I'll call them,
Yeah, I could do that. Although usually it just goes to voicemail.
right? Call them with our new phones.
I'm much better at saying things in an email than I am in a voicemail, so. Yeah. Okay, we have a couple of things to be scheduled in our workshops coming up later, and we'll get to those after we take care of the couple of things that we've already scheduled for Thursday and next Monday. And I think that's it, unless anybody has anything to add.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All right,
Second.
very good. Thank you, folks. We'll see you next Monday at 6 p.m. Meeting is adjourned.